Good afternoon. Welcome back to Women of Color TV, and I'm Marsha, your host, and we're going to be joined by our guest today, Vernetta Fields, with the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. She's a Human Resource Policy and Project Manager of Human Capital and the Policy Division. That's a lot. It sounds like you're busy.
I am busy.
I can't hear you.
You
what did
cannot?
I do now? You know, I'm trying to be technologically whatever. I can't.
My mic is.
Bear with me. So I said all these flowery words and nobody heard a word I said. So welcome back. This is Marsha Judes with the Women of Color TV. And we are here with our guest today, Miss Vernetta Fields, part of the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, and she is the Human Resource Policy and Project Manager for the Human Capital Policy Division. Welcome back. How are you today?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Technology is wonderful when it works, right?
Yes. I'm getting the background info. You hear it?
Yeah, I don't know. She's getting feedback. What should we do?
Yes, when I talk.
Do you have some headphones, maybe?
I don't have them right now available.
Okay, so maybe we just turn it down just a little bit. So that just a little.
I'm gonna turn my speaker down. Okay. Can you hear me?
That's better. Yes, they said it's better.
Okay.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for being so helpful.
Yes.
So please tell us, this is an exciting job. And how long have you been there and how did you get there?
I've been working with NOAA for about 2 years now, and I work in the policy division. So I actually write policies for NOAA. So I'm gainfully employed, get to write policies for personnel processes, and so that the leaders in NOAA are all on the same sheet of music. They kind of know what needs to be done in these different areas that we write the policies on, from workforce succession planning, from alternative dispute resolutions, just a variety of policies we write on or write. So it's been exciting.
That's amazing. So how did you even get into this? I mean, how did you start your career?
I started my career actually in the Army, being all I can be. I was a personnel specialist in the Army, and then I became a warrant officer, I was a personnel technician. And basically what that is, we are the subject matter expert dealing with personnel matters in the Army. And so we had enlisted personnel, we had officers, everybody really will come to us for advice and guidance on new policies or processes regarding personnel management. And I retired from the military, started working for the federal government. Well, actually, I said that a little too fast. I joined the Maryland Army National Guard.
Oh, right.
And so I was doing part-time National Guard, and then I became a full-time civilian working for the federal government in HR.
All right.
And so that's how I began my career in the federal government in HR. And I just worked my way up. I was an HR director for the federal government for the Selective Service System. And then I went over to NOAA to work on policies.
So how did you make that transition to talk about policy? You know, policy is a big word. It's how people do everything, right?
Yes.
That was a huge transition.
Well, not so much because, like I said, I was the HR director, so I was writing policies really for years.
Okay.
So I started at a lower level, right? Started working, writing policy at the branch chief level. Just kind of kept working up and just working those policies at a higher level or writing them at a higher level or a broader audience that will receive these policies.
Right. So what are the policies for COVID? How are people functioning through this whole process in and out of the offices, working at home? I mean, how many employees are at NOAA? It's a lot.
NOAA has about 11,000 employees.
That's a lot of people.
A lot of people. And they have offices all over the United States. And so, yes. And so far as COVID, the Office of Personnel Management puts out 90% or 99% really, all of the information regarding COVID-19 for the federal government. And then, like in our case, working in a policy office, we send those policies out to the different divisions, offices, line and staff office, so that they will be aware of what the new policy is around this particular topic regarding COVID-19. And they did a lot of waivers, exceptions to the policies as it relates to COVID-19.
Okay. So what type of diversity, inclusion, equity programs, policies do they have?
Oh my, actually, NOAA actually is working on, let me say this right. They actually implemented a new diversity policy not too long ago. And one thing I am going to say about NOAA, they walk the walk, and I really like that about NOAA. They really are big on diversity and inclusion. And so they just don't talk about it. They actually put action behind it.
But those policies have set the standard, right? That's the standard, that the expectation is.
Yes.
Right. And is there a percentage or if anything, or is there any data that you could share with us that NOAA may be doing, or no?
No, I didn't. I wasn't prepared to. No,
that's fine.
I don't have
that's fine. I'm just curious. I'm always asking all the crazy questions. So, so in looking at that, do you all have a booth there today? Are you hiring, or is NOAA hiring now?
NOAA's always hiring. So I'm always going to put a plug in. Got to go to USAjobs, right? .com, .gov. I'm sorry, USAjobs.gov.
Okay.
And just check and look, and they definitely have jobs, and they're definitely hiring.
So at that same location, will that tell you more about NOAA and who they are as well?
In that announcement, they will actually speak about NOAA, that particular office, what that office do under NOAA. Yes.
Can you give us 3 reasons why somebody should go and work for NOAA? Because you've been you've had a nice range,
Yes. Okay. So 3 reasons why someone should work for NOAA. 1, they are big on diversity and inclusion, and they take it seriously. So if you're looking for an environment that support diversity and inclusion, it's NOAA. The second would be, they have an awesome work schedule flexibility. They do support that work-life balance.
Okay.
So that would be the second. And the third would be, they're innovative, they're growing, they're forward-thinking. And if you are someone looking for a forward-thinking, innovative organization to work for, that would be NOAA.
So, and so this is a question that they've asked that I think is really important. If we were to look at this year's group of women that are participating, and they're very, committed to STEM careers, Do you have a lot of positions available in STEM related things?
I would say absolutely yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
So is there anything else that you can share with us about NOAA that might be very, that people can walk away with, that might get them excited to come and apply for positions there? And what makes them should be number one on their list of companies to talk to today?
I would say if you're in the STEM field, NOAA will be so wide open for you to really grow your career. So that's what I'll end on. Because that's what they do. They're in the science, technology, business.
All right.
And I just shared with you that they have like 11,000 employees. So they have a lot of positions. So a lot of opportunity for growth.
That's important. So you could come in at the entry level and grow, or you could already be up at the top of the still room.
There you go. Yes, that is right, Marsha.
Right. Okay. So we got the contact information. People are recruiting during Women of Color as well. Do you have a booth number?
No.
Okay, but they can find them. We'll check on, they can look into our directory and see where they're going to be.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so they posted the URL, so that'll be fine. Great. Thank you so much. Any last words you want to share with us before we go?
I was just going to say, this is my first time actually attending the Women of Color STEM. And so I'm excited. I registered as a student, and there was a lot of great courses that being offered, and I definitely signed up to attend quite a few of them.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, you know what? This is 25 years later. And so you got to keep coming. We got 25 more for you to participate in.
And I'll be there.
Outstanding. It's nice meeting you, Vernetta. Thank you so much.
Likewise. Bye.
All right. Enjoy your weekend.
You as well.
Okay. This is Marsha Jews signing off for Women of Color TV. Check out NOAA, the National Oceanic, what is it? They're listening to me, laughing at me, administration. And I think that there are so many different levels at that organization, 11,000 jobs. Yeah, you might want to check them out. We'll see you after this message.